Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. To go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Darius Davis to return it. This makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing on their first play. Cox, that's Arian Smith. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. There's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Gabriel to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Ready, set, cut.
Rolling on 3rd down, Gabriel. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40.
Down, set.
They go right back to Hall. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in the run game.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
It's caught left side by Mitchell. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Set.
Run here with Allen. He's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Braylon Allen, touchdown! So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in the passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Starting at the 10. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Play action, Mahomes. That's brought in. It's his back, Rashawn Smith. And this one does not go far.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
They dropped their chance to get off the field. So let's see if this offense can make them pay. 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 8 on that one. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hunt.
Gabriel setting up to throw. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
Ready. Hunt.
This is Allen on 2nd. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Hall running between the tackles. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's Hall once more. He's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
48-yard line.
Down. Hut.
On first down, here comes Hall. Oh, lost the football. This is picked up by the Chiefs. That return doesn't get much, but it does get him across the midfield stripe.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Screen here for Smith. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
You could see that screen develop as the lineman pulled right out in front. Sets up a nice gain. Love to see a running back utilize the big man in front of him.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Going to the ground again on first. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Now they send their back in motion right. From the red zone on first. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Yellow.
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And he's got it, it's in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love covering basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready, set, go.
They start the drive with Hall. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play that just needed one more component.
Here we go.
Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one, and it's good for a New York first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready, break.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, ready.
On the gun, Gabriel. That's caught, it's Breece Hall. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jets first down. We've set it down from 37.
Come on, set.
37-yard line.
Set.
First down, Gabriel. Completed left side to Smith. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
The throw now. Here's Gabriel. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready?
In the red zone now. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
A 6-yard pickup.
Green. Hut, hut.
Hall. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Ready, yellow, line, cut.
Gets it again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead just before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime.
Wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Yellow.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Here's a dive up the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Yellow.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get into the end zone there.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead.
13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Gabriel. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jets first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Set, set.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs, in fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Slide through.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
Set, hut.
Gabriel to the air now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
So now. Ready, ready.
They'll run for it with all. And that short gain is enough. 3rd, you set it down.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Smith, ready. Let's ready.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Gabriel here from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pick up of 17. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 27-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Down. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Truck pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting? You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Our side.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
So Just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Into a crowd. Intercepted. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that hit. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Check.
Gabriel's going to throw. Running quick there. They bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On 3rd down, Gabriel. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets push the lead to 2 scores now. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And by Jack Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Going just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. 6-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
first and 10. Here's Mahomes. Throwing the out. Oh, he lost the football. And the Jets recover it.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction there off the field. Instead, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Mahomes back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
To throw. Has him on the quick hitter. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Jets take over on his 5th interception of the season. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready.
They go right back to home. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Black.
They're going to pass it here. He has the first down, and now Brock Jets can just run out the clock on this victory.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Ready.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready.
Line up the design keeper. So the win goes to the Jets. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the